Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, TGIF, and here we go right out of the gate on this Friday, of course, coasting right on into the weekend. Always a good time of the week, right, when the weekend's right around the corner. It was a chilly start to the morning. In fact, we had 30s and 40s generally out the door. These were your actual morning lows. A little bit less chilly down in our far southeastern counties, 50s down there around the Palestine area. Of course, we had the Arctic cold front that came through yesterday, giving us this real reality check, reminding us that yes, it is February after all. We're going to talk about the forecast for today. Chilly, a few showers around the rest of your weekend forecast, and could there even be a little bit of severe weather as we get into Sunday? We're going to talk about this kind of seesaw forecast now as we go forward in time. But this is your Friday, and like I mentioned, temperatures today, they're really just not going to move a whole lot, right? We call this flatlining, basically hovering through the 40s. It's a 20 to 30% opportunity of a few showers around, a little bit of drizzle developing, and in fact, by late in the afternoon, could even be a little bit of fog developing as well. So really just a pretty dreary day out there, and again, pretty chilly. So if you're making Friday evening plans, do anticipate that exact forecast into the evening as well. So there's the Arctic front. Again, it's basically made tracks overnight all the way down towards the coastal plains, and again behind it, yes, temperatures are quite a bit chillier as well. Now, the one thing I can tell you is even though we've turned, again, we'll call it chillier here in North Texas, the real deal cold Arctic air, right? The cold to even bitter stuff is staying well off to the north. You pick up on some 20s in Oklahoma, some teens in Kansas, and in fact, take a look up in the Dakotas. That is not a misprint. We've got some negative 20 air temperatures. Again, not wind chill factors, negative 20 air temperatures up there. So again, brutally cold. Now, there's no opportunity of any of that air to come down here. In fact, truly this, we'll call it chill down that we're dealing with. It's going to be pretty short-lived. We dealt with it yesterday. We're going to deal with it today. But heading into the weekend, it'll be a slow but steady warming trend. And in fact, by Sunday, temperatures will jump back into the 70s. And with that, the opportunity of thunderstorms as well. But at least as we go through the day today, cloudy, like I mentioned, a few showers around, very light showers, a little bit of drizzle, and again, not impossible to even have a little bit of fog overnight with temperatures in the 30s off to the northwest. Our far northwestern counties, it may not be impossible to have a little bit of freezing drizzle there. I think for the most part, honestly, that stays north and northwest of us, but we'll keep our eyes on that. Otherwise, like I mentioned, as we go through the day, fairly damp. We'll begin to taper that off, though, as we get into tomorrow, Saturday. In the morning, still some showers around. But then as we go through the day, it'll still be cloudy, but temperatures even tomorrow will begin to modify the air mass. So just a touch less chilly around the area. But again, tomorrow still looks cloudy and kind of has that damp feeling. Now, after that, our attention continues to turn out here to the west coast. This is a powerhouse storm system causing all kinds of active weather in California, with in fact even rare blizzard warnings out in California. But that same storm system is going to take a beeline track directly towards the southern plains, and it will be arriving on Sunday. So with that in mind, from the Storm Prediction Center, there is an opportunity, a likely to a possible opportunity on Sunday of severe weather. I can tell you with this very dynamic storm coming out, there's a lot of what we call shear. There's a lot of spin that's going to be around either up in Oklahoma and also here locally. But the one thing we're missing, right? I mean, it's kind of like baking cookies when you're talking about severe weather. You need all the ingredients. There's not a lot of instability, and in fact, that's truly the main ingredient. So we're monitoring this. Looks like the bulk of the real active weather is going to stay up in Oklahoma, but again, a couple of severe storms. This would be pretty late on Sunday, not impossible even here in North Texas. We'll track that obviously through the weekend. Here is a look at your Sunday. And again, you can see by about 9 p.m., storms develop out to the west. By about midnight, they'll even roll through the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex as well. So again, some severe weather possible, mainly with the wind and hail threat. We'll track that carefully. Again, today, temperatures just flatline through the 40s. Simply put, they don't move. Similar story even as we go through the evening as well. And then overnight tonight, generally speaking, again, a lot of 40 30s off to the north. And tomorrow, still pretty cloudy, but temperatures do begin to rebound a little bit closer to 60. And then the same cold front that came through, it's going to lift back to the north on Sunday as a warm front, and we are going to become sharply milder and sharply more humid as well. One of the reasons why we have that late day opportunity of storms as well. And then again, you can see going forward in time by early next week, highs in the 70s.